shift over. You know, in many ways, this might be the Bible that I have been looking for. I'm Chad, I'm a pastor here in Louisiana. I make videos about the Bible, the spiritual life, and the everyday going on of a pastor. And each year, I pick out one Bible to use almost exclusively. And this year I have 4 contenders, and I'm about to share with you one of those contenders to be my 2023 Bible. First video in my 2023 Bible contenders is the New Revised Standard Catholic Bible Journaling Edition. It's in this cool slipcover. There you go, out of there. This is what it looks like. You know, this Bible meets my qualifications. Number 1, it's a hardback. Has some nice thump to it. 2, it's a translation that I like. So New Revised Standard. I love the New Revised Standard. I preach out the New Revised Standard now. It's the translation I read all through seminary, so I'm super familiar with the New Revised Standard version. And for a long time, I think this was the Bible I was looking for. I'm going to talk more about that, and I'll show you the Bible I kind of chased for a long time. It was my first wide margin Bible anyway. But so this Bible is the Catholic edition of the New Revised Standard. Now you might be saying, Chad, what does Catholic edition mean? Well, it means that the Deuterocanonical, not Apocrypha, the Deuterocanonical books are part of the Old Testament. So you might say, Chad, I don't know what those books are, but it's books like Tobit, Judith, 1st and 2nd Maccabees, and you have the Wisdom of Solomon, you have Sirach, Baruch, these sorts of things. And we're not going to go into the idea of the Deuterocanonical books or the Apocrypha, but they're in here. And you know what? I'm all right with that. I've got other Bibles behind me on my shelf that have those books. I think if you're studying historical theology, or you're really interested in the religious worldview of 1st century, of the Gospels, you kind of need to know these books as well, especially the Maccabees, because they're part of the story that's there. So I ain't got no problem with the Deuterocanonicals in there. But this is what I like about it. First things first, it has dot grid margins. Like, that is super cool. I like dot grid. For a long time, I was a notebook person, and dot grid was always my favorite paper. And when they printed this Bible, they put it in dot grid margins. It's also a single column wide margin Bible, journaling Bible. And so I was having a conversation with some folks earlier this last week that they were looking for a single column Bible. Now, and the fonts on this is not too big. I feel like you have to watch the fonts on a lot of these Bibles, but no, it's good. The paper seems nice. It's like a cream color almost, which, you know, I can handle that. This is a really good Bible. Now we go to the back. My big qualifications, the things I love about the Cambridge wide margin hardback editions is its extra pages at the back. Now this doesn't really have any extra pages, but you know what? There's enough space where if you want to do that cool thing where you add pages to the back of your Bible, you probably could do that here. Now, a couple things about the typeface. Like I said, the size is really good. For a lot of hardcore note-taking, you might have some hard problems with this. But I mean, the print's bigger than a Cambridge wide margin. It's in the Zondervan NRSV typeface, which is kind of cool. The New Revised Standard version now has its own typeface. So if you nerd out on those sorts of things, you know, you can enjoy that. I like how this Bible also has the kind of, you hear that? That's the cool kind of like old school hardback. I think it's like cloth over board. The Bible opens nicely. The Bible also, it lays flat nicely. You know, sometimes you find these cheaper hardback, they won't like to lay flat well. Now, size-wise, I don't have any of the Crossways ESV hardback. I feel like this size, and here's the Bible, I feel like this size is kind of one of those standard Bible sizes. I can measure it here on my mat. 7 inches wide by 10 inches tall. So kind of a normal standard Bible size. I think this is the New Living Translation. This is their single column, you know, journaling Bible. It's a little bit larger than this. And so I would say that this is probably about the same size as the Crossways journaling Bible. If you're used to that, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't really have a complaint about this Bible. This very, very well could be my 2023 Bible, because Whereas I want those pages in the back, I might have to give that up if I want to use a different Bible. And I like the fact that this is smaller. You know, the Turkey Buzzard, that's just a big Bible to carry. It also reminds me of this. So this is an Oxford NRSV Note Taker's Bible. I have a video on this Bible. This is called my seminary Bible. This Bible I love, and what's so interesting is it has the Apocrypha, the Deuterocanonical books in it. This Bible is smaller than the New Revised Standard Catholic Note Taker's edition. But I love this Bible, and I've chased this Bible. I've got a couple more of this Bible in the back behind me, but I've been scared to use it because it's just such a fantastic edition. Now, I will tell you, when I open up this, and I got overhead shots of these. So when I open up this Bible, and we'll go to some of the same spots, on the New Revised, the new one, the Catholic one I'm reviewing today, Ezekiel 20 on both of the Bibles, I'll show you a shot of just the space that you get. You know, looking at this Bible side by side, they cram the text in here a little bit more, but it's not unreadable. And you get the same size margins. And so if you're looking for a New Revised Standard, and you want a inexpensive single column journaling Bible, this is a good one. This is a solid contender. Like, this is very well like up in the ranks for what I might end up using in 2023. I am really impressed with this Bible. I want to shout out my friend Paul Dixon. Paul's the one who I found out about this Bible from. And so if this is your thing, there'll be a link below on Amazon. It's an affiliate link, but it goes to help the channel, all that kind of stuff. This is a solid Bible. If you want to use one Bible for 2023, you want the New Revised Standard version, you want a single column wide margin, or you're Catholic, and that's kind of cool. I don't think I've ever seen one of these that has those Deuterocanonical books as well. So this is a cool Bible. So I'm Chad. I'll be back in my next Bible review where I share another Bible that just might be my 2023 Bible. Until then, let's come and hang out in the comments together.